guys, this is my first attempt of actually doing this. Recording while driving, and I'm currently on the way to the property right now. I've got a guest checking out, and I think they just left, and we have a new one coming in this afternoon at some point. So this is my normal routine. I live about 15 minutes away from the property. So normally we'll go down to the property, check it out, make sure everything was left in a orderly fashion, I guess, and make sure there's no trash left behind, everything's back in its place like I normally keep it, and make sure water's working, power's working, internet working, gates open, the whole 9 yards, I guess. And so I just kind of wanted to go through the process with everybody about mainly how to keep a property on hipcamp. I know there's a lot of videos out there currently with in the RV world about everybody in their RVs going site to site, but I haven't really seen a lot looking at it from the property owner perspective. So I was trying to give a little insight to that for those that are wishing to either list their property on hipcamp, or for campers to kind of get a behind the scenes of what goes on, hosting a hipcamp, so they may get a little better appreciation of what goes into it to make sure that it's a good experience for both parties. So far it's been very rewarding, and we've got to meet lots of new people. I haven't had any bad guests so far. Actually, everybody's been very complimentary of our property. They've left it in better shape than they found it in most cases. And we really try to just give a good experience to the camper, because we ourselves are campers, and we know what would make us happy, so we try to pass that along, the same experience to the people that are using our property. And when I get to the property, I'll do a little walk around and show sort of the things I check. At our place we have 50 amp hookups, so I want to make sure that we still got power at those locations. I mean, I don't have a way to physically check it. I can check the breaker, make sure that they're turned on, and I can check the water, make sure we got water at the spigot. I normally run a test on my phone to make sure we still have internet. I have a Wi-Fi router mounted in a weatherproof box on the pole, so that we were lucky to pull some strings and get fiber internet. This part of the county doesn't have very good internet service in most of the spots, but we were lucky to be at the very end of the line for AT&T fiber, which the speed for the fiber at this location is very, very fast. I think it's 100 megabytes per second or something. It's a service. We're getting close to that on our readings on the phone, so it works very good for those that are working from working from their camper, or if they just want to stream movies or play video games, or all those things that take a lot of really fast speeds. And I think that's about it. I do have a gate controller on that, and a driveway cam that I can see. Yeah, like I say, if I'm out of town, I can actually close the gate and open the gate remotely from my phone. I can also watch the driveway that's going in and make sure that the guest did arrive. So I've tried to make it where I don't necessarily have to be in town to still operate, but I do like to go down to the property between each guest, because we provide a flag to most all of our guests, or I try to, that we come up with. I thought it was like a nice little gesture that's personalized. That I try to put their name on the little garden flag that not only advertises our spot, but it also it's something personalized. It seems like every guest is really enjoyed getting that. So it's something that I thought, well, it's something that we could do beyond what other hosts may do. But any kind of personalized items, I think the guest would enjoy, or just I think with one of our guests, we actually brought something that, like a little care package, when we first started, just to show our appreciation for somebody showing up and renting our spot. But that's all I have for now. I will video a little bit more when I get to the property and kind of do a little walk around. Hopefully this video, I'm not sure about the sound. I just have one little GoPro, and that's all I have right now, and it may grow as time goes on, but we'll try this out anyway. All right, stay tuned. Alright guys, I arrived at the property, and let's check things out, see what we got. This is our site. Not much right now. We plan on eventually, hopefully in the next few months, is possibly putting a concrete pad in this place. We do have a little soft spots with some of the heavier vehicles, as you can see, but I've got a little spot here that we actually was arranged by one of our previous guests. I had the flag holder out at one time, and one of the guests actually bought a little tree back during Christmas. We may plant that at some point, or contact that previous person. They actually moved to the area not too long ago. Everything seems to be in order. I do have a box here for it's got the internet. I will just check to make sure I'm connected, and I'm connected. So we do have internet. Grass could probably be mowed in the next week. Just a nice little quiet spot. I'm still working on this, on cleaning things up, and this used to be an old house site. So there was a lot of scrap material laying around, so I had to, I've got it piled up over there to move at some point. Either that or to try to bury most of it. Go over and check our water during the winter. We had to make sure that in order to stay operational during the winter, we did wrap it with some heat tape, which I don't think is really necessary at this point, so I'm probably going to go ahead and disconnect that, and it can be hooked back up if we need to. We actually have two 50 amp hookups here. And a 110. That's for, like, if you have two people that are traveling together, we can make arrangements. We had one guest stay and back in this area over here and kind of share the same sewer connection, and also use the other 50 amp hookup. It was a little tight, but it is workable, and if needed, probably have to use a splitter or something on the sewer connection, or just take turns. Oh, it's something new I've added this year. To operate the lights, I wanted to, instead of running an extension cord every time, we actually come up and run some conduit up to an outlet here that runs these lights. So flip the switch here to operate those lights. It just makes it a little bit easier for people that are showing up to be able to turn the lights on and off without having to run it, keep track of the extension cord. Those could probably end up turning up missing, I guess, thinking that they're theirs. And we do have I actually converted an old well house, or outhouse, into my well house. This was on the property, so it's been here for well over 50 years, I'm sure, maybe even 100. And right ahead is where the existing house, the old house set. This is the septic tank here. This was the original septic tank for the house, so I'm just reusing that. Anyway, just wanted to show a little bit about what we do on the property to check things out between guests. I'm going to put the new flag out for the next guest. The flags, I buy them off of Amazon. They're just little garden flags. Let me grab one. I'll show you what we do. I have a local printing company, and they print these up for me. And it basically just has our name on it, and also has the guest name, and we'll put that out and put it on the holder. That way when the next guest shows up, it's already waiting on them. They know that we've been thinking about them, and adds a little special touch. Anyway, I'll catch you next time. I'll do another video as we do more improvements to the property, and we'll kind of hopefully give a little bit of instructions for future host. Right, thank you.